This video is about understanding how important choice and agency are when it comes to healing trauma. In yesterday's video, I spoke about how we needed this solid foundation of safety before we can start doing the healing work around trauma, especially in somatic practices. And one of the things that helps us to feel safe or that we can't feel safe without is if there's the absence of choice, if we feel that we are not in control, because it is our ability to make choices and to feel that we are in control of our decisions and what is happening, which is a huge part of feeling safe. And often when people have experienced trauma, it is because their choices, their agency has been taken away from them. So this especially applies to people that have been through relational trauma, people that have experienced medical trauma, also acute traumatic events and developmental trauma. So trauma that has happened in your early childhood formative years. And this is because these are often things that are happening also outside of us and things that are happening to us. And they have taken away our choice or overwhelmed us in the moment, that the choices that we made were purely out of survival at the time. And so they were more nervous system led. And what all of these different traumas have done to the nervous system, and that's not an extensive list. It's, you will understand if this resonates with you, if you feel like you haven't had choice and you haven't felt your own agency and power due to what has happened, and that relates to you, it resonates with you, then it's applicable, not just from this list that I've given. But what the nervous system has learned is that I didn't get to choose. And so we've got to, part of the healing that comes in with safety, true, meaningful safety, is understanding that you do have choices now, and that you are no longer in that situation, and that we have to help the nervous system to relearn that. So without that, what happens is that safety feels not authentic. So that it feels like there's something missing. It feels fragile. And what also happens is that I see a lot with clients that their self-trust, their ability to trust themselves and to connect with themselves is really low. And that was also the case with me as well, which is why I say in my practice, getting out of survival mode, helping you to get out of survival mode, restore your nervous system and reconnect with yourself. Because I know that when I went through my trauma on the other side of that, that when I really knew that I was at rock bottom, so to speak, I felt like I completely lost my ability to make decisions. I felt like everything was out of my control and that I had lost my intuition. And realizing part of the work to reconnect with myself is building trust with myself. And you build trust with yourself through these little moments every single day, when you are making promises to yourself and you keep them, when you are taking good care of yourself, and also when you are when you are able again to take responsibility and accountability for the choices that you are making. It's not about you being in control of everything or you dominating situations or people, and it's not about faking it until you make it at all. This is more about you just seeing in very small ways, where am I being led, and where do I feel like I'm having to go along with this, and where can I stop and can I come back to self-awareness, and is there an opportunity for me here to make a choice? And that looks like being able to pause, being able to ask that question, being able to say yes or no, being able to change your mind about things and recognizing that all of those options are available to you. Yeah, recognizing, just looking at my notes here, that agency is the nervous system remembering that it has options. Absolutely. And so every choice helps to actually really embed that feeling of safety. When we talk about safety, or when I've spoke about safety in previous videos, I'm often talking about the environment on the external, but this is about creating that safety on the internal. And when every choice is going to help you build that self-trust and build on that internal sense of safety within your body. The body basically feels that I'm choosing this and I'm no longer trapped in that past situation. It is a marker, it is an indicator that that is over and now we are in the present. And that's really important because the body feels like it's trapped in the past after a traumatic event. And so bringing choice back on board is telling us that, no, actually, we've moved on. We're now here in this moment, and we've got a choice. We can make a different choice in this moment. So I invite you to reach out to me or any other kind of trauma trained practitioner if you are looking for help on your healing journey. My name is Donna Louise, and I help people to get out of survival mode, to restore their nervous system, and to reconnect with themselves. I am a trauma trained somatic practitioner, a functional breathwork coach, a clinical EFT practitioner, and also a trainee counselor. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any questions or thoughts or concerns about what I've mentioned in this video, please pop it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for tuning in. And until the next time, take very good care.